This is the final video of the first season, and I just want to say thank you for your support, subscriptions, and comments. Season 2 is coming soon, and I'm sure you're going to love it even more. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm not smart enough for this job. I don't have the right skills. Success is for other people, not me. These thoughts may seem harmless, but they're not. They shape your reality. Psychologists call them limiting beliefs, deeply ingrained thoughts that hold us back. And if left unchecked, they can quietly ruin your career, keep you from taking risks, and stop you from reaching your potential. But here's the good news, they can be changed. And today, we'll look at real examples of people who overcame their self-doubt and proved that your beliefs, not your talent, often decide how far you go. First, a not good enough Oprah Winfrey's story. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in media, rarely made it on TV. Early in her career, she was fired from her first job as a news anchor because the station said she was not fit for television. Can you imagine how easy it would have been to believe that? To think, maybe I'm just not good enough. But instead of letting that belief control her future, she pushed forward. She found her style, embraced her strengths, and built a career that changed television forever. Lesson: just because someone doubts you doesn't mean they're right. Self-belief matters more than external opinions. Second, I don't have the right skills, Howard Schultz's story. Howard Schultz, the man who built Starbucks into a global empire, grew up in a poor neighborhood and didn't have an Ivy League degree. When he first had the idea to bring European-style coffee shops to America, investors told him it would never work. He wasn't a businessman, he had no experience in retail, and most people thought Americans wouldn't pay high prices for coffee. He could have believed them. He could have thought, they're right, I don't have the right background for this. But instead, he learned. He studied successful businesses, sought mentors, and proved that skills can be developed. Lesson: lack of skills is never the problem, the lack of willingness to learn is. Third, it's too late to change my career, Vera Wang's story. Vera Wang is one of the most famous fashion designers in the world. But here's something surprising, she didn't even start designing until she was 40. Before that, she was a competitive figure skater, then a journalist at Vogue. She could have told herself, it's too late for me to change paths now. But she didn't. She followed her passion, took a risk, and built a global brand when most people would have given up on starting something new. Lesson: it's never too late to start over. The only thing that keeps you stuck is believing you can't change. How to overcome your own limiting beliefs. Now that you've seen how even the most successful people had doubts, but didn't let them stop them, how can you do the same? First, identify the belief. Ask yourself, what's one thing I tell myself that might be holding me back? Second, challenge it. Instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, ask, what if I could get better at it? Third, take action, even if you're scared. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes because of action. Do the thing you're afraid of and fear will lose its power. Final thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. If Oprah had believed she wasn't good enough, she wouldn't have changed television. If Howard Schultz had believed he lacked the right skills, Starbucks wouldn't exist. If Vera Wang had believed it was too late, she would have never started. So here's my question for you. What's one limiting belief you're ready to let go of? Drop it in the comments and let's break through those barriers together. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next one.